Hello there, and welcome to Teacher Perspective. My name's Ross. Whether you're a parent, pupil, or teacher, on this channel I talk about everything I have learned from my years of experience as a teacher, and I make videos about the things I believe parents need to know to ensure their children do best during their time at school. For more information about what Teacher Perspective is all about, please have a look in the description below to see our website and our other social media channels. Now in this video we're going to talk about writing. Writing is a key skill that children must master in order to be successful in school. We're going to discuss some of the reasons why children struggle and what they need to do to improve. As teachers, we notice great discrepancies in the abilities of our pupils to write. Some children can effortlessly write reels of engaging text, whilst others struggle to even form sentences. One of the things that parents are often very concerned with is handwriting. That's most probably because poor handwriting and poor presentation is evident to all adults. You don't have to be a teacher to realise handwriting isn't a child's strong point. Most teachers will say that the quality of the content of the writing is the most important part, and that's generally true. However, there are sometimes cases where a child's handwriting is so illegible that even they themselves can't read and decipher what they have written. And that's where it becomes a problem, because you then can't assist the child with editing and improving, and they will obviously not be able to edit and improve their work themselves. Handwriting is difficult for some pupils, and in order for it to be improved, they must practice it daily. There's no getting around that fact. So children's handwriting skills can sometimes be affected by the strength of their grip. From when children are babies, they're constantly growing the muscles that they have. First of all, within their shoulders and their arms, and they do that through crawling or lifting themselves up onto things. As they get older, they start picking things up, grasping things, and that strengthens the muscles and improves the fine motor skills that they have in their hands and in their fingers. Children need to have good fine motor skills in order to properly control how they write with a pen or a pencil. So if your child is struggling with their handwriting, see how they hold the pen or the pencil. If the pencil is quite loose in their hand, or they can't really rest their hand well on the page, it might be an indication that their grip isn't very strong and their wrists are a little weak. Now, you can improve that by getting a stress ball or something like Play-Doh, where they can manipulate it and practice strengthening their hands, their wrists and their fingers. And in turn, they can also improve their handwriting, as long as actual practice of handwriting accompanies those strength training activities. Another thing children struggle with when it comes to writing is spelling. Now, this is something that is notoriously difficult, and I know a lot of adults today will rely on their phone or the internet to help them with spellings of words that they don't know. A good way to practice spelling, other than rote learning, which kind of ties in with handwriting, is by practicing reading and reading more often. The more that children see words on the page, the more they will get used to the spellings of words and different spelling patterns and rules. So when it comes to actually composing a piece of writing, a lot of children struggle with the act of starting. Many children can be placed into one of two categories. The first group of children don't want to start because it's hard, and they don't want to tax their brain with that many brain calories to think of that opening sentence. The second group of children, they are so caught up on wanting that first sentence to be perfect that they just can't get their ideas down. Now, so much of this can be remedied by just giving that starter sentence to the children and explaining to them, it's okay because we're going to edit this later, you can perfect it afterwards. So talking about editing and improving, as children go further up school, they are expected to be able to do that more themselves. Obviously, there's some fantastic applications and programs out on the internet that you can use to proofread work and improve work for you. But it is also important that children have that skill to recognise errors within their own work. Simply reading back over the sentence and thinking, can I make this sentence 1% better? And doing that throughout their text will really improve the work overall. And also by focusing on one sentence at a time and saying it just needs to be 1% better, really helps children feel as though editing isn't that much of a daunting task. and that just by making little improvements here and there, they can really improve the entirety of their work quite a bit. So we've spoken quite a lot about how writing is really, really important within a child's academic career. Because it's not just about spelling, grammar, and handwriting. It's about being able to express yourself and convey whatever ideas and opinions you have in a written form. In order to turn your thoughts into something that makes sense, you need to be able to write it down. Writing is so important for overall communication, and it's a key skill that will affect children in all areas of their life if they can't do it well. Obviously, children do practice writing in school, but there's a lot that parents can do at home to improve a child's ability in writing. So I want to introduce you to this. This is my book, Teacher's Perspective, Teacher Truths for Parents and Pupils. If you want to improve your child's writing ability, you need to read this book. It provides practical guidance and expert advice from a teacher that has spent a decade in education. That's me. I know what it takes to make children better writers. And more importantly, I know what you as a parent can do at home to further advance your child's ability in writing. All teachers will agree that the children that practice writing at home are the ones that make the most progress in school. And this book gives you all the guidance you need to help your child practice writing at home effectively. A lot of the information about this isn't out there because many teachers focus on practicing writing at school and don't give this information to parents. As well as just writing, the book also covers a lot of other topics. You can also learn about maths, reading, behaviour management, classroom design, teaching strategies, and so much more. By reading this book, parents can feel so much more comfortable and confident knowing what level their child is working at. They'll be able to support them in their learning, even whilst they're not at school. Children who have parents that take an active role in their education are always the ones that make the most progress. One of the main reasons why parents don't get involved is because they just feel like they don't have the information to properly help. But that's what this book is for. I really wrote it for you, the parents, to give you the information you need to best support your children. When children are better supported at home, I as a teacher am able to support them better in school too. So if you're a parent who really wants to support your child in writing and everything else to do with school, I highly recommend you check out our book, Teacher Perspective, Teacher Truths for Parents and Pupils. You can find it on Amazon as a paperback or an ebook, or you can find it on Apple Bookstore as an ebook. Remember, investing in your child's education is one of the best things you can do for their future. So, invest in your education to help your child. And there we have it. So writing really is an important skill, an essential skill that all children must master in order to be truly successful. As we mentioned, handwriting, spelling, and composition are three of the main things that children struggle with when it comes to writing. But by providing children with exercises, inspiration, and a little bit of guidance, they can really make great progress in their ability to write. And really, practice makes perfect with everything. With the right tools, guidance, and mindset, children can excel in their writing. If you found this video interesting, please share it with someone that you know. You can also check out our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Twitter, and now also our Facebook page too. For more information about me, Teacher Perspective, and our book, Teacher Truths for Parents and Pupils, please head to the description down below. Until next time, I'm Ross, this is Teacher Perspective. See you around.